When you're dying, do you give off a smell? Listen to this.
The way there's two kinds of smells. RNs have been giving me all the details that I didn't ask for, by the way, but okay. People die every day in hospitals, right? And who is taking care of them? Nurses, CNAs, people like that. One of my friends is an RN. They said that when someone passes, this kind of scared me a little bit. It'll either be peaceful or it'll be like terror. The peaceful passing leaves like this sweet smell in the room. Very calm. The loved one says sometimes that they see other loved ones coming back to collect them. But on the flip, that other part, they'll start crying out that their feet are burning. They'll say that they're very hot. They start screaming about dark beings in the corner of the room. One even said that the one that was passing grabbed a loved one and said, "They're real," then screamed out and passed away. Oh my God. The emails that I got, she was a nurse for the ICU. There was a patient in there that was a ward of the state. He already had a DNR. Yes. Do not resuscitate. Everything was good. Everything was fine. They had to turn him every 2 hours. They start hearing him scream, "Get out of here. What are you doing here? Get out of here." Check the screens. Nothing was in there. They go in there to check on him thinking maybe he was just like, panicking or something. Crashing. All of his numbers start going bad. I don't know what they were. I'm not a nurse. At the exact same time, his caseworker called. The nurse asked, I need to know, what his code is. And he did say, yes, he confirmed that he's a DNR. And before she could even get back to the patient, he was gone. A week later, she said that if they're short-staffed or something, that they're not allowed to, leave and go to the restroom. So they'll use the restroom in rooms that are empty at the time. And yes, they do have housekeeping come in and clean them. But she went to use the restroom and she kind of left the door cracked a little bit, the bathroom door, and boom, shut on her. It did it again another time. That's the only room it's ever happened to her at. My friend, that's an RN, said that when the one passes that's saying that it's hot and that there's feet are burning and all of that, it smells like sulfur, this really horrid, scary smell. Can't be explained from coming from anywhere in the body.
Honestly, this really does make sense because the Bible talks about different smells. The Bible talks about heavenly smells, and then the Bible also talks about demonic smells and smells coming from the pit and things of that nature. So I wouldn't think of it as strange if a person lived a righteous life or accepted Christ right before they died, right? That as they're passing out of this earth, that it leaves a sweet fragrance, right? Whereas a person who didn't accept Christ, they're entering into their eternal doom, which doesn't smell pleasant. But I want to know from people who actually work in hospitals, nurses, doctors, have you experienced this when people are passing? Make sure you comment down below and also be sure to follow for more.